Alright, last video in this chunk. Then it'll be a bit before I get to go again. And that's the last of our beers, wasn't it? How are we doing on food? We can eat 3. Oh, yeah, 132. So at this rate, by day 54-ish, right? Day 54-60, we would have up to like 200 wellness. And I feel that's misleading because we have been drinking the grain alcohol, and we went a lot of days with yucca. I feel like half the game's been with yucca or something, right? To like day 10. So once we get the meat stews really going. But even with nearly math athletics, we're still running out of stamina here. Okay, was there anything I wanted to be checking that you guys were doing? Fertilizer, we'll see if you can bump yourself up one more. Yeah, so we can sell that for 20,000 right there alone. That's still going to be worth quite a bit. Yeah, that'll help, you know. That'll help. We got all the goldenrod tea. And one thing we should do okay. Iron comes back over here. Wood is back over there. Stone we have a shit ton of. We haven't even improved everything we could here. Okay, so we were outputting some steel, weren't we? Yes. Okay, so we are going to need 4 axes, 5 pickaxes, 4 axes, 4 shovels, 5 pickaxes. So we still have 1 pickaxe to go after that. That is also literally all of our forged iron, isn't it? Or forged steel, once that finishes. The trader will be open. Oh wow, that's a lot of steel we can make though. Oh, now we're limited by clay. That is quite interesting. Alright, so we have a bunch of that we can go sell here in a second. Let's take these over. Let's take that, and we'll take these to go plant. We're also going to need rebar frames. How many rebar frames do we have right now? We haven't made any rebar frames, have we? So, let's start by making 500 of those. Then we could use like 50 ramps. And then that's probably good for a bit. So now we can make the rest into forged steel. Alright, so then if we grab the first one of these, then we can set the last shovel on a path of creation. Has it only been about 2 minutes for this? So it has about another minute to go. We're up to 5 fertilizer each, with another, apparently 4.5 hours to go. About another 30 seconds here. Anything else we can be or should be doing right now? Just in case this is somehow needed. Alright, we could be worried about the chemistry station, couldn't we? Like so. That did start a pickaxe, right? We need 5 pickaxes, right? Yes. Okay. That's good. Kind of feel like saying, you know what, I'm gonna level with you. I would feel a lot more comfortable about going and planting all the seeds. After I knew what was going on with the horde. I think I try to avoid that whole ambushed by the zombie bears and everything thing again. That was not much fun. And I guess we need to make another claw hammer too, don't we? So rather than sell these one by one, rather than sell these as a bulk, I'm gonna sell them one by one. Why? Because as the bartering skill improves, I'll get more from them, right? I'm already at 50%. And since they're worth a good chunk already, like over 430, the odds of like 2 selling for 1 extra are gonna be pretty minor in comparison, I think, to the net gain from selling them all at once. Or selling them individually so I get the full benefit. Alright, so...
Peace be with you, friend.
Okay. How did our bartering get there? 81. That means we could get the secret stash, but that's going to take like another 10 levels. Secret stash is not bad. Alright, so we got that. We can go grab the gunpowder from over here. Fantastic, I don't think we'll need your services, chemistry station, anymore. Let's see, so if we put 3 for the spikes in every direction, I'm at 474. Okay. Oh, well. I think looks like we did indeed get a horde. Got a puffer coat. a nice wrench. The question is where are the rest? Alright, we found a vulture though. I would have thought there would have been more in the horde than that though, frankly. Alright, birdie. Where did you go? And we just saw the vulture, right? We just saw the vulture flying. Well, I guess we're not worried about the vulture anymore. And I didn't grab the fertilizer. I did not grab the freaking fertilizer. And even with trying to cut the field off in half, I still had problems with some, I don't know, lag, I guess, picking up the corn, so I'm not going to do that again this time. Definitely not convinced it helped. Let's go grab the fertilizer. Oh, I guess that's the rest over there. It was a full party. Alright, let's dance. You were quiet there, sir. She's faster than I thought she would be. Wait, why does this show as... Okay, it's just gotta be a graphics glitch. Well, we have an even better wrench now. We have a puffer coat as well. Here's where we put stuff like that. And that. We don't care about some of this other stuff. Here. This is where we just, you know, sleep with our tokens, obviously. We do not have 6 yet, so we're just move on. There's some weird graphic stuffs over here in general, I guess, don't we? That might be the game's way of saying that I shouldn't try to play more and that I should re-verify the game's cache. Well, there's another vulture. Another question is going to be, can we lure the vulture down? Is that an iron shovel? We got 2 vultures. Turned on me. Come on down. I don't know how else I can get your attention better, you vultures. Much better, 65. Hit the cactus. 65. Alright. It's not bad. And then this, I guess, we could repair with like 1 or 2 forged iron to sell, because otherwise scrapping it isn't going to be as amazing. Repair that. Now it's something to sell for 340. Running shoes, we will scrap. Okay, this is kind of weird textures here. Alright, so we're out of fertilizer, so we have the potato seed. I'm gonna make more coffee seeds. Xanthalum will make like 20. Let's start off by making 80 corn seeds. This potato seed gets a position of honor. Chrysanthemum seeds. Why do we care about chrysanthemum seeds? Or paint. Oh, we should have planted the coffee beans in the fertilized dirt. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. So, we've just planted 1, we'll get 3 next time, then that 3 will grow to 9, then that 9 will grow to 45. Once we have that 45, right? No, the 9 will go to 27, sorry, I was thinking fertilized corn. So once we go up to 27, we will have enough to be making meat stew. So at that point, you know, we'll eat a meat stew every 3 days, basically. If it takes 3 days to grow, you know, we need to be able to gain at least 15. So around day like 26 or whatever, I guess. Probably about day 26 is when we will start having and we will keep slowly churning out more fertilizer. I wonder if you can safely stack cement mixers on top of each other. Alright, we definitely got room for at least one more row of corn. Alright, so that is probably good enough for now. Oh, whatever, you know what? We have 90 freaking paint. I'm not too concerned about needing the chrysanthemums in the near future. Alright. Good enough. So we're going to need another claw hammer. We're going to need those rebar frames. We're going to need wooden ladders. We're going to go set up the other little base next to the trader, which is less of a base and more like a, hey, I can actually stick my head out of here without dying. That is the technical term for it. You don't want to see what the acronym is like. Good. So you're still messed up. So we need a claw hammer. We need a lot more wooden ladder than that. Save that. Wait, I thought I made like 500 rebar frames. I mean, 100 should be enough for right now, let's be frank. I'm just confused, that's all. So we have a better wrench, excellent, very cool. Paintbrush, shotgun shells. And then we could also look at setting up the farm properly later as well. Well, I should plant more trees as well today, let's be frank here. Also, I should have actually grabbed the spikes to put up around the fort here. Okay, so we came all the way over to here, right? 1, 2, 3. So let's say we have 3 layers of spikes. flip side, I don't know if it's just the sexual trauma sorcerer. I forget how long ago it is we set this out. Seem to be mining this out a lot more easily. It's the plus side. Alright, so if we do that, so if we stopped here 1, 2, 3, that means we need to continue over here, wouldn't it? Or we can 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got all of that, and we actually have more wooden frames than we'll be able to hold in a single stack now. So if we're looking at this, just make sure that nothing's going to hop down weirdly here. Excavating the mountaintop. In theory, you could move this over even further, I suppose, but I think this is good enough. Okay, what does that also mean? It also means we don't need to actually bother filling in. I guess it would also help if I did this thing known as getting... It's a very complicated thing known as actually picking up the concrete mix. Rumor has it that helps. This is just an even smaller one. There's not going to be any storage or forges. Then, I guess we'd still want that, right? So we have the iron bars here. So we're coming out of this. So we want to then hop up here. Probably. So that's bars, 1 gap, 2 gap, 3. So we want one more out. Okay. And if this proves to be a problem, I feel like I'd rather focus on leveling this stuff out. That way I can come in from the north easily like this. Okay, so we got that. Boom, that is what we get. Then once we're down here, we have a 3x3. So then we want to, well, I guess if we hop down there, we'd like to have it facing east. So it means we want to put the actual thing over here. So we could do that. So we just hop up like that. Excellent. Alright, so we got that, we got this, and any of the outer blocks being hit won't destroy this. This is the skeleton we want. Also, I will mention, now ahead of time, that I am kind of approaching the point where if something goes wrong and I do die, I'm not really wanting to restart and redo the entire first 3 weeks again. So I could either just do a true permadeath and just stop, or I could just say, keep going. Just comes to a point where it's like I've just invested too much time here to just want to toss it away. It takes too long to get started back up. Alright, so we got that. Got the concrete mix. And let us drink up me hearties, yo-ho. $133. So we're basically just going to be digging down over there. Have even more machete blades though that we can be selling. Well, we can go ahead and grab some grain alcohol, I suppose. And then just in case it's needed, I'll grab a few goldenrod tea. So we can sell these for even more money. They're level 92. Especially if we start going ham on digging up some more clay or something the next day or two. I could easily see us hitting day 100 by had another horde show up. The horde seems to really love this location, I gotta say. Grass got in the way. So the next question is, where did the rest of the horde bypass them again? I don't get it. Apparently they have a lot of oil and a lot of... We are going back to fertilize the spot and plant this. I noticed we have gotten one or two spikes breached right there. So we will need to replace some of the stuff eventually. So what we need is over here. Though in this case really we only need one, to be fair. Okay. It's like if I destroyed a corn, I really wasn't gonna cry too much in that case, Frank. So now we get to dig down deep and everything. After we sell some more machete blades. Actually does kind of worry me, because if they dug here and they dug into there, they might actually find like the mine shaft and destroy it. That's unfortunate. I'm not sure a better solution though.
I got just the thing for what's ailing you.
We can sell you. So we're up to 435.
Peace be with you, my friend.
So it's how's our butter up to 83. And that just gave us 15,000 coins. If I recall correctly, these should dry into the actual good version of the concrete. while I was back there, I also didn't pick up some wood to lay out some spikes, did I? Unfortunate. But I think we'll be okay tonight. Okay, so I guess that should have been will this actually stay up? I'm curious. Yes, it will. Okay, so we got that. However, we are going to need these for hay bales. Specifically, we're going to need 4 hay bales. So that means we need 40. We'll get some just by digging down. I'm just not sure how many we'll get by digging down. So I'm going to go ahead and gather these. Okay, now we're guaranteed to have enough. Dig in here first, because this is where we're going to put the rebar frames. Even with 5 out of 5 sexual Tyrannosaurus, I think we're going to be losing some stamina. But we are at least gaining 25% back at that point, so perhaps not. Alright, here we go. Maybe the thought of grain alcohol that if you're gonna use it and hurt your wellness that you deserve to get a long boost or something. I don't know. It's a long way down. I think we hit this point digging south, didn't we? If not, I may try a I don't remember now. So if I didn't make it all the way across, this will look kind of silly. One thing I can do is tunnel out in the direction I'm anticipating going, out a few blocks at least. Because I'm apparently at 773. But 773 is 772, 773. Like, it depends upon which half of the dividing line here you're at. You'd think you'd be in a block, but no. When you're trying to make tunnels match up, this winds up making a significant difference. Just always have to make sure you're measuring from the same side or something, or give yourself a few overkill and meet up at a 90-degree angle, which is what I'm doing here. Minus 34, making progress. With level 94. So remember how we were gaining 5 levels a day? I mean, I guess technically we're still ahead of it, but... For how long, I don't know. That's not necessarily a terrible thing. I was expecting things to slow down end-game. Just because we're at about the maximum we're going to be gathering anyway. Making us one-shot stone is only going to give us, you know, a few more stone per swing. It's going to be a pretty small difference. And while presumably the XP per level requirement will keep going up. Normally I don't... Aha. Well... Well, that was close, wasn't it? This wound up working out alright. I am glad I kept tunneling a little bit longer last night then, aren't I? Otherwise what I would have had to do is tunnel out, you know, like 5 or 6 squares, and then gone back to the other base, and then gone until I had them meet, basically. I guess for the sake of science, when this pick's running out, we could combine it and take a look and see whether it is then enough to one-shot stone. So it claims 312. We're doing a lot more than 312, that's for sure. Oh, we can also go treasure hunting with things like the treasure maps now, because we'll actually find good stuff in them. Either way, though, I think we're pretty well set up for tomorrow, aren't we? We have a bunch of coins. Apparently doing 26 is like the break point where you start getting 50. I'm not that far from seeing exactly what happens. Oh, and as we get our mining tools up to the next rank, that'll definitely level us. So we'll be level 95 at the start of the next day is my prediction. I'm not sure we're going to get up to level 96. If anything, it's back in Alpha 13 and 14, right? Honestly, I didn't care too much once you got above like quality 400 or so on tools and weapons. Like, it's nice to have a quality 600 Magnum, but I would settle for a quality, 400, 450, 500. You just kept spam crafting though because you kind of didn't have anything that much better to do in the evenings. And it gave you XP, especially in Alpha 15 when the only way to gain XP was through skills leveling up. So yes, you would maximize your weaponsmithing and tools just so you were higher level ASAP. In like another 50 swings or so, we're gonna start being down to half. That's when we can probably go do our experiment. Also note that if we start seeing sand, not gravel, but sand, that means we're about to hit water. I know this from experience. Experience I wish I did not have, earned. I don't know, maybe 96 is possible. It's just, the grind here. And tomorrow isn't really going to start till 6 AM, but I'll still try to stop it at like 4. And there goes our stamina buff. The nice thing is, in the morning, we can take our tunnel to the trader if we wanted to. Though since the trader doesn't open until 6 AM, it's not quite as helpful as we might otherwise wish it to be. Looks like that might be coal or something over there. Yeah. Got a coal vein. Oh man, I'm considerably down here. Oh yeah, I think we'll hit level 96. Or at least we can make sure we do. Let's come over here. It's a lot to dig down. Man, I forgot just how far we're at, basically at the top now at least. Alright, we have to go about 180 swings down. That's about 4 minutes to reach bottom. We're also definitely gathering less resources right now. But we're still two-shotting the stone, so that's good enough for the moment. Oh, while we're waiting for stem, don't think that really helps. Yeah, we're gonna definitely hit 96. Look at that, we're practically there. Yay, level 96. You can see that we're already down like 10% of the, or I guess, yeah, we're probably down like almost 10%. We're down to like 12.5% of iron and down 8% of stone or something. This does seem to make a strong argument for just basically the way it was, right? We've lost 1 iron probably 50 plus times, right? Like, we could have just repaired it and been better off and saved iron overall. Now the good news is that this is an unlimited source of iron, so I'm not as, you know, concerned about it, but still. You know what, let's drink you. I can drink another one later too, how about that? We're down to a significant decrease in the tools. Oh, we're like next to an iron vein, if you just saw that on the left. We've got another 20 meters to go. That's 40 swings. It's about another minute. Almost there. Almost there. Got it. Maybe I'm not going to start at 4 AM because I really want to just get this done. It's funny because you can just see at the top, you can see the exit to the tunnel. It just seems so very far away. Yeah, so we can't just go down or we will miss the sun, but... tell me we're getting close to the bottom. Okay. Looks like this is taking forever. We got them all. Okay. So from here, see, we can run back. Nearly to 97. And rather than repairing it, which is what I was going to do, I did a little experiment. And I think the answer is going to be we're effectively just wasting a pickaxe. But we will find out. And by waste I mean, you know, we could have saved the pickaxe to combine later on. Also, we're going to need to make another pickaxe. There's the next day. We're going to do this experiment real fast. Did you already finish all your stuff? You did. Okay, so the 500 quality pickaxe, right? The question's going to be what happens then. Got a lot of iron though. That's good. Oh, and voila, it's actually clay that we need. Fantastic. Once we start using sand for something. Alright, so we got about 60,000 tokens currently. And we can sell even more machete blades. And we could make more machetes to sell if we wanted to give up the leather. Okay, so we can eat a bunch here, so let's get a blood bag out of this. Wait, why did it just do 2? Didn't it was like locked onto the other one or something. Well, that is lame. And I'm full, so I'm just going to have less health. Well, that's fantastic. Chemistry station requires burning barrel, beaker, short iron pipe, wood. Burning barrel. There's forged iron. Cooking pot. We need the beaker from each of these. So at a minimum we want to start one more pickaxe that we're going to need. Grab all of this stuff. Are we gonna need 2 more pickaxes total, I guess? I guess I never came back to restart the pickaxe, did I? So you make 2 pickaxes. Chemistry station should now have everything we need. Fantastic. Go forth and chemistry. we'll set up the chem station, then we'll go test our iron pickaxe, and I don't think it's going to work like we want. So we got that, and we could even make another workbench right here if we wanted and still interact with the chemistry station on the far right, no problemo. I think this is going quite nicely, don't you? Mostly. So let's just come over here, we're just going to look for like the first vein that we have, which is right up here. Then, here we go, here's the moment of truth. See? Then do it. We're getting 2 more stone each, I guess, but we're going to need... Even with plus 1%, I don't think it's going to cut it. We need the next level. It's a shame, but it is what it is. Okay. So let's go turn this in, let's output ourselves to the trader, and then we'll stop the video. Hopefully I'll remember next time I come here that we're just going for the trader first and foremost. Maybe I'll write a note for myself. At least the floor, however, on the bright side, the floor is no longer grass. Alright, so this all goes to the trader. I think that should be enough, yes. Is there anything else I need to worry about right now? I don't think so. Just go to the trader next time. No, we're not going to need the shovel, but we might wrench some stuff along the way. We can leave the grain alcohol behind too. Okay, see you next time.